Well, the Soweto Cannabis Festival is currently underway in Orlando in Soweto. That festival aiming to educate people about cannabis health, cultivation, medicinal cannabis and the industrialisation and economic impact of the cannabis plant in sub-Saharan region. For more on this, let's go back to SABC News reporter Ofentse Setimo, who is at Chaf Pozi for us. So the numbers starting to increase there ahead of that festival, Ofentse.
Thank you very much, Griselda. Well, I can tell you that, revelers are slowly trickling in. As you know, that, this event actually started around 11 o'clock. So I would believe that a lot of revelers in Soweto and surrounding areas are actually starting to make their way here to Chaf Pozi. But there's been a lot of interesting stories as we've been traversing this particular area where people are actually saying, cannabis has actually been very beneficial in their lives to an extent where their health actually depends on this particular product in order for them to be fine. I'm actually joined now by Chaf Pozi, one of the organizers here, who has a personal story with the cannabis. Thank you so much for your time, Khosi. I heard you mention that the journey that you took with your mother and the experiences you've had with your children has actually brought you closer to the cannabis. Can you elaborate on that?
Indeed, the journey actually on the cannabis, it's actually the journey that is very close to my heart. The one that I actually parted with my mom when at least because we went through this journey cancer. My mom was battling from cancer, and hadn't she could have taken the Matekwani supplement in time, I think we could still be talking to my mother today. But all is not lost, because this has actually made me cannabis cancer mo thing. So I've never gave up. I've never gave up asthma. My kids were actually born with asthma, and then I started giving them the drops, starting by a boiler and all that. And then from there today, now they're not using any inhalers and everything. Their lives are much better than before. So that's either for my hyperactiveness, so in case when I take it and then take the supplements, I think I must now cool off and be a normal person, what I would say.
And as government begins to open up to trading in cannabis products, some of the traders believe that they are being excluded because of legislation and red tape and the likes. As an organization, Matekwani NPC, what would you like to say in reaction to that?
What we are saying is that we are calling up all the Soweto, all the Sneemans in Soweto, specifically to this Sneeman, come and we remote Chaf Pozi, come and find out how can you get involved into this whole journey, the cannabis. How does, because at the end of the day, government wants to get tax. So we are saying, come here, come through, and then let's come and share as the community and voice out and government. This is an ongoing thing. We are saying to people, come through, let's cannabis. South Africans. Government is us, not some huge monster that is out there. We are government. So let's come together and see how best can we be not spectators of our own economy, because it would be sad for us once the drug is legal. I mean, the cannabis is actually legal, and then we see an influx of people coming in and then being spectators in our own country. I said to South Africans, please come. Come and see, come and interact with us. Come, let us take you through this whole journey. The cannabis.
Thank you very much. Well, as you heard, this is Chaf Pozi actually elaborating on the journey that he has taken, saying that his mother was actually suffering from cancer, and had he taken the CBD oil, she would actually be here with us. Unfortunately, she passed on. We're actually going to move around and try and check if maybe we can speak to some of the people that are actually, displaying their products here. Of course, we will try to find out exactly what these products actually assist. As you heard Khosi mention that that, he could have treated his mother with THC, but unfortunately because of lack of the product, he was not able to do so. I am joined now by one of the people that are actually displaying their products here. Tebogo, thank you so much for your time, sir. Just very briefly elaborate on some of the benefits that your products, that people can derive from your products.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having us here, and we are very excited to be part of this cannabis festival. For us, is to be able to showcase what cannabis can do. We all know cannabis as Majita Plamagori Koning, Batuba Paje. We never really knew cannabis can be done in so many ways, and that's the unfortunate propaganda. The truth of the matter is cannabis has a whole lot of opportunities. Apart from the fact that you can make cement, hempcrete, as you know, which is a breathable cement. Imagine you have a brick, environment where you are. Now coming to us, what we do, we've taken the same cannabis and we made it into medicine. Now these are some of the things that we've done here. For example, we were talking about a product that's going to be helping you with, to be able to help you to relax and stuff like this. So we're making different products for specific elements, especially the elements that are chronic. Prostate enlargement, when you hit the age of 40, it's a difficult story. So you have to try something or you can also be having a healthy life. And we've got so many different products, cognitive, urivex, bronchial, immune system, immune. To be able to assist you. So imagine cannabis plus to help you with immune system. We've been using it. Go high. In my house, it grows in my backyard. How to give flu, steamer. I mean, these are the things that we've been doing. And we now know is very good for things like flu, but what's the asthma, Bo and which is pelargonium. It grows in Natal. And that same plant, we use it also to help you with body asthma. As a formulation for product bronchial. So we crisscross the country, it just depends on what language you actually speak. But at the end of the day, the functions of those medicines are the same.
Thank you very much. Well, as you heard, that's Tebogo actually saying that there are alternative medicines from the chemicals that we normally use that's based on Western medicine. So he's saying that he wants to conscientize the people that apart from the stigma that has been attached to cannabis, there's also a goodness that it can actually come out as it can help with the likes of, he mentioned asthma. He also mentioned a few of the male challenges that we have when we grow up, saying that some of the products can actually assist with that. And with that, is back to studio.
Ofentse, thanks very much indeed once again. Ofentse Setimo at the Soweto Cannabis Festival that is taking place in Orlando.